Hello, everybody. I am Moldy West, and this is the Darkside Detective once again. Now we got that study key at the end of the last one. Let's go. I wonder if, maybe using the key would be a good idea. And hey, presto, we're in. Alright. What about this painting? Roy Jones, Esquire. It takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. Maybe a little paint thinner would solve that. I don't like the painting, but I've no reason to... Aww, I like ruining paintings. An old oil lantern seems to have some oil left, too. What about the dog statue? This statue is ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. Can I have it? No, apparently not. A nice collection of books. The dust suggests they've not been looked at in some time. A shame. Yeah, I don't know about that either. I don't read. I can, but I don't. Hey, there are only 2 seats in this house. Don't be daft, Dooley. There are more there just off camera. I'm liking this. The magazines. His magazine collection? Jeez, this guy's obsessed with jugs. Really? Not what I had in mind by jugs. Okay, attic. You ain't stopping me now, darkness. Let's use them matches to light the lantern. I should probably light this thing, just in case. Lit lantern. And into the dark doorway. Okay, Dooley, let's do this. No offense, detective, but I'm not going nowhere near that creep fest. I'll stand guard out here. That sounds good. Oh, hello.
Hello, master.
Hey, kiddo.
Are you here to take me home?
Yep.
Good, I'm hungry and the sounds from downstairs are scaring me.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Cash! Bang!
Not so fast, detective.
Where's Dooley?
That idiot, I knocked him out, so I can't have you snooping around anymore, so I'm gonna trap you here.
At least take the girl.
Oh, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian after all. It's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, getting trapped in the Darkside's version of their bedroom.
That's what this is? An inheritance scheme?
You have to admit, it's a fairly perfect crime.
It is, actually. Even if you do get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid.
If she's so smart, she'll know to keep her mouth shut.
Once Dooley wakes up, you and your scheme will be done for.
Good point. I'll just have to get you to drag him in here with you. Come on.
Okay. Big mistake, lady. Have a taste of your own medicine.
No!
Well, that's that problem solved. Come on, Alice, let's wake up Dooley so I can tell him my pun. Pretend it's the first time you've heard it, okay?
Okay, mister.
There we go. Problem solvent, so says the achievement. So that kid got into the nanny stuff and accidentally used it to trap herself in that creepy attic? The dark side. But that's a surprisingly useful summary of things, yes. Shame the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker. Dooley, she was dabbling in the dark arts with a plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world, kidnap their kid, and steal all their cash. I said it was a shame, jeez. I wonder where that nanny got the occult book from anyway. That stuff is hard to find these days. A case for another day, I guess. First of all, I have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. Case closed. All right. I actually done did it. Now, we still got another one, and the others are classified, apparently. So, might as well just look into Tome Alone. Dooley suggested a visit to the library. He must have seen the strange storm gathering over it. Okay, let us see what you got in store for me, Tome Alone. And yes, I am aware that these case files are jokes on movie names. Seems like the storm is originating above the library. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill me in. Case? No, I have some overdue books to drop back. So that purple swirling vortex thing above the building has nothing to do with why we're here. Ah, come on now, detective. You're hardly gonna arrest the weather. The things you'll try to do to justify this department. Let's get this over with. What about them statues? They seem awfully suspicious. These statues make me uncomfortable. They're not very welcoming. They should at least be reading a book or wearing glasses or something. Before this was a library, it was where the mayor kept her lion collection. Oh right, that clears that up. So, what kind of mayor has a lion collection? I'd like to have a lion collection if I were a mayor. Yeah, can you imagine? My very own army of lions ready to rip and tear and murder anyone at my say-so. You'd best watch yourself out there. Alright. Fines for being late? How are books late? It's not like they have places to be. You're not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules. Can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets you want me to see go bye-bye? Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? No! Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid. Kid? The one who's responsible for the storm and, you know, the ghosts. Ghosts? What? Okay. Maybe the flickering lights have something to do with these ghosts. A silence. Shh. What about the plant? From a certain angle, it looks like a silly sideshow clown hair. Yes, it sort of does look like Sideshow Bob's hair from The Simpsons, doesn't it? The books. Is this your to-read pile? Oh, I've read all of those. The desk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer. Wouldn't it make more sense to put the books under the desk? Use that to prop it up? Alright, office. I'll take them scissors, though. Never know when I need to cut something in half, or a lazy approximation of half. Scissors, calendar. I got this for Doris last time I had to get out of paying fees. I'm gonna have to up the ante this time. Guy light? No. Okay, I don't even know what to say about that. Even the lamp is flickering. Computer. Oh, it's broken. It's not broken, it's hollow, so they can store more books in it. That makes sense. Photocopier. An old photocopier. Can't imagine this gets much use. Oh, it does when you renew your card each year. Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records. Everyone's butt. Just mine, now that I think of it. That's the price of working out, I guess. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your loading rights are revoked due to books overdue. Okay. Poetry seems to be running strong here. Looks like some of these coats have been here for years, and I just smacked my keyboard. We should go through their pockets. You know, for evidence. I got a button. Let's cut the button. What kind of library has an elevator? An old elevator. Where's the staircase? We have none. We have none. There was a fire, and ironically, the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Okay, there seems to be a missing button. Maybe this will do it. I don't have the skills to wire up a normal button. Never mind this one. Okay then. Sci-fi, fantasy, and children. I like me some children. Forget you heard that! What odd leaves that plant has. That's just the dead tree where Doris dries her stockings. Okay, the statue. Don't blink! I get it. It's a Doctor Who thing, ain't it? Swords and shield. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living the adventures of ye Darkside bailiff and his squire Dooley. That rocket seems to have a sparkle. It's a sparkling. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger until I found out they had to go into space. Looks like some of the rocket's aluminum is coming off. That could be useful. I got a metal strip, and I just noticed that chessboard is playing itself. Yep, see it? There it goes. I like these magnetic chess sets. I don't think those pieces are magnetic. Sure, how else would they be moving, detective? Maybe if we metal strip it. No. Hit it with a button. Let's call that plan B. Cut it down. The fantasy books. I didn't want the hallway, I wanted the fantasy books. Show me them fantasy books. Globe Tales of the Sadventurer. What about these? The Library of Books. Dragon Ageism. The Witcher Tales of an Indecisive Adventurer. I like The Witcher. It's a cool game. How convenient. I've expected to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. An old library card. That might come in handy. Fantastic orbit, drowned in moonlight, strangled by her own bra. Okay. Dr. Holmes' thrilling adventures through grammar and structure. Space Hack, boldly going to places safely explored by others. How to Woo a Wookiee. These titles are hilarious. Okay. What about this one? The words are short, and I think I can read the whole book from cover to the other cover. Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books for my age range, and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it, because I've read all the books about the boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. A floating book? That seems awfully suspicious. But what about these books? Why Your Parents Don't Love You. Anne and Barry Face Financial Ruin. Little and Big Pooh Save the Day. What about you? Bad Baby Incites a Riot. Kindergarten Kate Summons the Devil. Grumpy Chris Hates to Play. Why are these titles so hilarious? They're not even that funny, and I'm laughing too stupidly. They are funny. I don't know what I'm saying. ABC, as easy as 4, 5, 6. I guess that's sort of right. I've always loved trains and trams, not monorails though, thinking they're better than everyone because they're up in the air. What about the robot? I hope I get to have a pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities. Feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity. Why would you teach it that? I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens. That makes sense. You're a smart man, Dooley. I like that. What about the Viewmaster? A Viewmaster? I loved those as a kid. I'll take this head and see if I can find a use. It's times like these that I miss walking the beat. Well, I got a Viewmaster. Can I examine the blocks? Nope. But the dinosaur I can. The dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently. What about the floating book? Well, that's not right. Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic, it's... nothing. It might be Teddy. You look familiar. Have I arrested you before? What about the vent? Show me what you got, vent. There's a cold draft coming from the vent. That can't be good for this kid's health. Who you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I've heard what happens to people who do a snitch. Modern media is really making our job hard. Yeah, they go around not snitching. You know snitching helps the cops. Why don't you go around snitching some more, huh? Go snitch on somebody. Let's stick that library card in the Viewmaster. Nope. Metal strip. No. What if we put the button on the metal? This would make the button conductive. Alright, that actually did something. What if I cut the library card for no reason? Come on, Frankie, you can do better than that. Maybe if I stick the conductive button on here. This should work, but I'll need to find somebody with the skills to wire it up. Well then, maybe the reading room hobby. Painting. Professor Theodore Library, inventor of the library. Nope, not one word of that is true. What about the hobby and DIY? Mannequin. He looks like he's jumping. You'd jump too if somebody shoved a pole up your behind. Yes, you would, wouldn't you? What about the glue? Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's no duct tape, but it could be useful. Well, alright. Wait a minute. These are printouts of children's arts. Look at Mr. Moneybags in his deep pockets, rich enough that he can pay children artists for original works. This guy. Jeez. You don't exactly need money for that. Oh wait, he says the same thing about both. Pots and brushes. Why are these fake? Well, you can't have kids painting over the books. Children do tend to do that. Turning duct tape into pants make your nethers sustainable. Things you can fill jam jars with, Volume 3. I know something you can fill a jam jar with, but it's not appropriate to say in front of the children. But what does that stop me before? It's gonna stop me now, this time though. Whittling dice out of larger dice. Detective, the investigating role-playing in the world of Darkside. That sounds a lot like what I'm doing here. How to do DIY yourself. I'm really good at DIY. I get my sister to do it for me. How ironic. This one's called Building Mediocre Mysteries by the Spooky Doorway team, whoever they are. They're the people that made this game. I know, it says so at the beginning of it. DIY because you're too broke to pay someone else to do it. So your government is broken by C. Guevara. Don't know who that is or who it's supposed to be. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode right here. I've run out of time and I need to go get some water. I've been talking a lot in this episode, so much in fact that I might not be cutting any of it out. Just might be a full 19.5-minute episode because I feel like ending it a little bit early because I'm very thirsty at the moment. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!